It amazes me how they thought you wouldn't bounce back. You know, you took a little fall, you had a misstep in your life, and now people think you won't persevere or you'll always be without, so to speak. But what they didn't realize is that the anointing on your life, God's favor on your life will cause you to bounce back. I live by that saying in Psalms 23. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. Preparing that table before you, my sister and brother, will cause your enemies to watch you eat. God says they're going to watch you eat. See, they thought when you took that fall, when things happened in your life, there was no way you could recover from that. I had to shut down my business. I had a seafood restaurant, and I had to shut down my business. And all the people that gathered around me, that was always my friends and associates, were always there. But the moment I closed down the business, they all walked away. They scattered, you know, like roaches. You know, you turn on the lights in your house, and they scattered and they scattered. And they thought I would not bounce back, because I spent quite a bit of coins opening up this business. But the anointing, the favor, the empowerment of God on my life, I've bounced back. And it's to God be the glory. It was only him. Now, there were some things I learned through that, which there are some things that you're going to learn through your trials and tribulations. It's going to teach you who your friends are. It's going to teach you who associates are. It's going to teach you those people that were only there for your hands. But what I want to encourage you with this, stay with God. Walk with God. Not that you ever leave him, but we get caught up so often in the blessings that God give us, that we're working so hard, we're striving so hard, that our relationship with him begins to kind of wane a little bit. But I want to remind you of this. Stay faithful, because God is always faithful to us. And sometimes we find ourselves getting in pride, right? And that's what causes us to kind of get so caught up in doing business and having the children and being in our marriages and all the things, right? That God almost takes second place or second seat. But in this experience, my sister and brother, I want you to know this. Stand on Psalms 23:5. For God says, surely his goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. God's goodness and mercy is following me. You know, they thought I would lose my home. They thought me and my son would be without. But when God is for you, who dare be against you? I need you to open your eyes like Elisha told God to do for his servant in 2 Kings 6. You know, they were surrounded by an enemy army. And his servant thought that they were going to be destroyed, so to speak. But God prayed that Elisha prayed that God would open up his servant's eyes to see that there were more surrounding their enemies than that were against them. Remember, you got family, you got friends, you got associates, people all around you that's hoping you will never recover. But the hand of God on your life is going to cause you to do great things, and they gonna watch you eat. I want you all to be blessed. I want you to have an amazing day today. And I want you to pray for those people that secretly wish you failure and harm. That is the will of God, my sister and brother.